Thick smoke continues to line the White Mountains in northeastern Arizona as the Greer Fire increases in size.
The fire sparked on Tuesday and has now grown to more than 12,600 acres with no containment so far. Fire crews taking advantage of a day that brought lighter winds to combat the blaze and keep it away from the town of Eager and Springerville.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiva Devine. 12 News journalist Sean Rice entered the evacuation zone in Eager today. He is joining us live with how residents are feeling. Sean?
Yeah, Mark Caribe, good evening to you both. On edge, nervous, scared. I think these are all emotions anyone would feel if you see these thick plumes of smoke heading to your home, specifically in the small towns of Eagerville and Springerville. Where the fire is running right now is really right along Highway 261 here to the southwest of these two just beautiful towns that line the White Mountains. Where we are is the Springerville Airport, where multiple times this afternoon these helicopters have gone up in the air and dropped large buckets of water all over the smoke and flames. It's something that fire crews were not able to do for the first couple of days as they were fighting this fire because it was just simply too windy in this area. Today, though, those winds have subsided some, and it's really allowed them to attack this fire from the air. Now, the Greer Fire, we're told, has burned more than 12,500 acres. It does remain 0% contained. I'm told nearly 600 fire personnel from all over our state are working it from both the ground and the air. Fire crews were able to stop the flames from jumping Highway 260. That's just west of Eager. And their efforts right now are focused on keeping them away from the southwest side of this town, although it does appear to be several miles away, thankfully, at this point. Now, some residents in Springerville and Eager have been evacuated. Others are in set status. That means they should be ready to go at a moment's notice. And they tell me that seeing fire approaching a place many have lived for decades is certainly a scary sight. Take a listen.
I was panicked because I was all the way on the other side of Springerville, and I knew from past with the other two fires we've had that if the wind came up, I mean, it could be a matter of seconds. I'm just watching the smoke, and if they come over here and say go, I'm going. I mean, you have to. My life is worth more than my home.
And Cynthia and other locals are all too familiar with wildfires coming their way from the southwest, just as this one is. And because of that, she tells me she hopes that they do get containment on it before those winds do pick up again this weekend. Fire crews tell me they do expect windy conditions, much of like we saw Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday throughout this area, to be much similar Saturday, Sunday, throughout the weekend, those red flag conditions, and they worry it could push this fire towards this way, a more populated area, much more quickly this weekend. Now, evacuations do remain in place for residents in Greer, South Fork, and homeowners west of Highway 261. Again, that's where the fire is mainly burning at this point, is right along Highway 261 as you approach, again, these beautiful towns of Eager and Springerville. We'll be here throughout the weekend, bringing you the latest as this fire is expected to grow. But as I mentioned, hopefully fire crews can get some containment on it soon. We're live at the Springerville Airport. Sean Rice, 12 News.
Yeah, there's no peace for firefighters until they get some containment on this fire. All right, Sean, thank you so much.